I don't have plans, but I really want to. We just did a V Live streaming, and there was so much love being thrown my way from all my Korean fans. So I don't have plans, but I have to go. I don't feel like I have to do it now. I've always wanted to, but now I feel like I have to.
Hope to see you in South Korea.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. Sure, there was pressure, but I like to be challenged. I like to do different things and challenge myself in different ways, and I think that's how I'll become a better actor. So, the fact that it was a really challenging part, and I'm in pretty much every frame of the movie, like that was a plus side to me. Because the bigger the challenge, the more excited I am to try to do it. Well, it's all really, physically and mentally demanding. It's hard to pick a hardest part. It just depends. I know certainly physically the hardest scenes were the scenes in the isolation tank. That whole process took 2 weeks to shoot. I was pretty much underwater for 2 weeks, so that was tough for sure. Yeah. Well, I think I wanted to create a guy that you'd like to have a beer with, but you wouldn't mind seeing him get punched in the face. He's not necessarily the most likable person in the beginning of the movie. He's very money hungry and power hungry, and selfish. But in a way, I think that's why he's the perfect protagonist for this film, because he has the sickness that the movie talks about. And that's why he ultimately, gives himself over to the cure. He starts taking the cure. So that was it really. I wanted to bring that to life and examine what it's like to be a young person working on Wall Street, which can be a very competitive, cutthroat environment. And that's kind of where I started. And yeah. Yeah, I haven't done a romantic comedy. It's true. I mean, maybe I would. I want to make good movies, and I never thought I wasn't sure I would ever make a thriller like this. But when Gore sat down with me and he talked about wanting to make a thriller inspired by the thrillers of the '70s, I knew we could really do something special. So if I do a romantic comedy one day, I would want it to be unique in some way, to have a chance of being something special. And I like to do all different kinds of movies, and that is one I haven't done yet. So maybe one day I will. Yeah, well, I don't think so much about like what my face is doing or the facial expressions I'm making. What I try to do is just have a really strong inner life, understand the character and understand what's happening, and then give myself over to that and believe and really do things and try to really bring it to life, because I think that's what's going to make, in my opinion, a more compelling performance. So I feel like what happens with my physicality and with my face is just a byproduct of, of like trying to actually bring what's happening to life. Well, in a way, I don't know. I think that's what's cool about the end of this movie, and what's cool about the whole movie is there's surprises around every turn. You never know what's going to happen next, and the person that Lockhart is in the beginning of the movie is so different than the person he is at the end of the movie. But even that, you think maybe you know which way it's going, and then it just turns again. And I think it's cool to make a movie with so many different surprises, and a movie that asks so many questions at the end. And I think that's why the cure has side effects, and it's going to linger, and it's going to stick with people, and that's exciting to me. Hello. Hi, my Korean fans. I love you.